Most of the streets behind the Duomo are full of generic office buildings from the 1960s and 70s. Via Cerva is a notably attractive exception. Here's where the Bottiglieria da Pino is located. The sole dining room is usually as packed as the fishbowl depicted on the wall, but the atmosphere is still agreeable. My lunch started off with linguine al radicchio, an unusual pairing of long pasta with slow-cooked radicchio rather than the short varieties one sees more often. Before my secondo, I had a most welcome insalata mista with radicchio in its original state, carrots, escarole, and rucola. After my restorative salad, I opted for a classic secondo, fegato alla veneziana, calf's liver with lots of onions and chopped parsley, garnished here with a green lemon. Just a coffee and no dessert. I didn't want any heaviness slowing me down as I headed back to the Triennale Design Museum for the smaller exhibits. I started off with Italian design icons, where 10 Italian designers in rotating periods lasting roughly a month each displayed their selections of design items from the museum's permanent collection in the so-called creative set space. These are some which were being shown individually while I was there, plus a tower of objects. On the other side of the bridge was a small space devoted to the Italian-born Brazilian designer Lina Bobardi. There were several examples of her bowl chair. The Italian furniture design firm Arper, specializing in chairs, was also selling reproductions of the bowl chairs at their Milan store, if only for a limited time. You'll have to take my word for it that the chairs were extremely comfortable, aside from the beneficial effects of the colors. Lastly, I had a look around the No Name Design exhibit in the ground floor foyer. I was fascinated by all the mostly anonymous items represented in this curiosity cabinet. Here, two selections which particularly charmed me. A Scandinavian whisk, fashioned from a single piece of wood which resembles a Möbius strip, and a no-electricity hairdryer, where an aluminum element is heated in the oven and then inserted into the metal tube at the front of the device. Then, by activating a lever similar to a bicycle bell, one sets a cogwheel connected to a fan in motion, and the fan then blows hot air out of the aluminum element. Not available at a household appliance shop near you. A coffee in the Design Café, a glass of water, noting that last year's asymmetrical rim glasses were no longer in use, and I turned my thoughts to my dinner a few hours away.